What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing start to the week. I do want to start this video off by reminding you that today is a half day at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So literally in just a little bit over an hour, the stock market will close early in observance to 4th of July tomorrow. And the stock market will be completely closed tomorrow in observance to 4th of July, or also known as Independence Day. So let's go ahead and start sharing my screen. I'm going to make today's video super short because I know a lot of you guys just want to either get back to what you are doing and or get back to celebrating 4th of July. So first off, TQQQ, I'm going to explain my trade very quickly on the 1 minute time frame. I explained this during my live trading session, and I called it out also in the trade ideas with my LPP team. Friendly reminder, my LPP team gets to watch me trade live every single morning. And if you missed out, I do want to let you guys know that the second link in the description down below, we are running our biggest sale. So again, it's a one-time payment, lifetime access. It's an observance 4th of July. So if you want to join our teams and you want to watch me trade live as soon as Wednesday because the stock market is closed tomorrow, then again, it's going to be $175 off, and it's the second link in the description down below. But one of the things that we called out is on Friday of last week during the aftermarket hours, you could see that we saw a lot of consolidation above $40.80 for TQQQ. And guess what? We did a really good job rallying. We sold off, and guess what? We held above $40.80. This really encouraged me to buy into the dip because there was no break of support. There was no break of pattern on TQQQ, meaning NASDAQ triple leverage ETF. So I bought into that dip. I've been adding more to it as it's indicating signs of an uptrend. And my goal would be to sell as close to our previous resistance of around that we set during that pre-market session today at 41.50, and in a perfect world, again, that would be the exit. But realistically, if I sell anything above 41.30, 41.40, I'd be more than happy to do that. So as of right now, it's still indicating signs of an uptrend. It's not a very green day. It's not bad. I'm very grateful for it, but so far on the day, $2,700 in the green. And just so you can see, I have no open position other than my one lucky share for SQQQ. So let's talk about one of the first things that I wanted to share with you guys is, well, what's going on with Tesla? Why did Tesla gap up so quickly during that pre-market session from overall highs of 262? It opened pretty much at 278, almost 280. What caused this, right? This is the question I always need you to ask yourself, is if something's happening, why? I want you to understand it, right? And in very simple news, Tesla deliveries rose by 83% from last quarter, meaning that Tesla delivered more cars 83% wise than it did in the previous quarters. And again, anytime that Tesla delivers or exceeds expectation based off of deliveries, it acts as a positive catalyst. So that's the why behind that. When looking a little bit more into the different economic reports that were released this morning, 15 minutes after the market opened at 9:45 a.m., there was the PMI that was released, and it came in at 46.3. Construction spending. This is very important because, again, the Federal Reserve is paying a lot of attention to the overall housing sector, right? So construction spending saw an increase of 0.9% when the expectation was 0.4%. So construction spending a little bit higher than expected, which again, that doesn't support the case that the economy is slowing down. That's supporting the case that more money is being spent than what was expected. And then we get the ISM manufacturing index coming in a little bit lower than expected at 46.0 with the expectation of 47.1. And shortly after this report was released for the ISM manufacturing index, that's when we really began to see somewhat of I would say a sell-off for the NASDAQ market. We kind of peaked within the first 30 minutes and then we began selling off. We found our support here and now we're beginning to reverse back up. Let's see if within this live session, if I can hit $3,000 on the day, I would have to break above 41, 16, 41, 17, something like that. But again, I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. I just wanted to do my job in making sure that I keep you guys up to date with the different economic reports that are set to be released this week. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I do want to remind you that as soon as Independence Day is over on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, there's going to be the FOMC minutes meeting, which is pretty much just a recap on the last FOMC meeting, which pretty much will summarize how did the Federal Reserve and who voted for what to not raise interest rates, right? This will happen on Wednesday after Independence Day. So again, We talked about the economic reports. We talked about what's to come for the FOMC minutes meeting. I will be live streaming that for free on my YouTube channel. So all I ask you to do is, if it's not too much to ask, make sure that you drop a thumbs up. And there it goes, $3,200 on the day. So very grateful for the opportunities that the market presented today. If there's anything that I can do to better assist you, I hope that you know that I'm always just one direct message away, even if you're an absolute beginner, even if you've never traded before. But this is something that you want to consider, even if you just want to have a conversation. Send me a direct message. I respond to all of my direct messages via Discord or via Instagram. I do want to remind you, there's a bunch of fake accounts out there. I will never ask for money. I will never trade for you. I never message you first. So if you want to reach out to me and ask me any questions, all my accounts are linked down below. So the first link is my Discord, and the third link is my verified Instagram account. Those are my only two accounts. And again, on Discord, I will never message you asking for money. And on Instagram, I'm verified. Trust me, I'll never reach out to you first. If you ever have any questions, shoot me a direct message. But if you're ready to join my team right now and watch me trade live by the next time the market opens, again, second link in the description is our biggest sale for 4th of July. It's $175 off. And I'll see you on Wednesday at market open for our live session. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Thank you, team.